Okay, and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Plymouth, Michigan, home of the U.S. development team. We are at their home rink, and you're about to see the 2010 Mid-Fairfield Elite team take on the Chicago Misson 2010 team. Just a little background story. Chicago Misson is one of, if not the top programs in the United States. Quite familiar with them over the last 6 years or so. We've played them quite a bit. One of the more dynamic team, very well-disciplined team, passing and shooting. You're going to see quite the display from them today. Just moves the puck very, very well. And so Mid-Fairfield's got its work cut out for them today. They're, again, one of the top teams in the country. And so both teams at this point are 2-0 on the weekend. Mid-Fairfield defeating Penn's Elite and the Blue Jackets this morning. And the Misson, believe, is, I think they beat the same teams. So I believe there's 4 teams here this weekend, so that would make sense. I know Misson beat Penn's Elite 5-3 earlier in this morning. It went out to a big lead, I think 5-1 late in the third period. Pittsburgh adding 2 late goals. So Chicago dispensing of the Penguins earlier this morning, and Mid-Fairfield beating the Blue Jackets this morning by a score of 4-2. And in net, you're looking live at the Mid-Fairfield team. Chris Faich is in net, and he'll be between the pipes for Mid-Fairfield against Misson. And we will get started shortly. Got minute 50 left. Got Coach Graggs on the bench and Coach Letty talking it over with the refs. And all through the weekend, we've had parents volunteering to run the cameras, to give Mr. Scranton a break and let him watch his son without having to run the cameras. So that's been a welcome addition to have a larger crew of camera people. And this is a great arena to kind of pick up all the action. We're pretty close to the ice and have an Ethernet cable, so the signal is pretty strong. And hopefully Mid-Fairfield has come out to play this afternoon because they're going to need it. This is going to be a tough matchup. So earlier on in the day, I know Yanni Malafis has had quite the weekend. Had another goal this morning. He had 4 goals last night against the Pens team. So Yanni Malafis is a player that's on fire right now. Just finding the back of the net early and often for Mid-Fairfield. Been a few other players starting to heat up, but it's early on in the season, and I know that will come. This is a talent-laden team for Mid-Fairfield, but there's quite a few new players. Just trying to get the lay of the land and how they work well with each other. So we're going to get going here. We got 3 seconds left. So the refs will talk about it. And the teams will go start to pick up the pucks. And we'll get going here shortly. So just a word of caution, you have Mr. Scranton and myself sitting right near the camera, and this I think will be a high-stress game. So you'll definitely hear something out of me at some point, and most likely out of Mr. Scranton. So we will we'll try to keep our comments in check, but this should be a good matchup. So the ref is just looking over the net for Chris. Players skate out, give Chris some taps on the pads. And if Mr. Scranton will move, I can see what the heck's going on. Then we get a further view of Mr. Scranton's backside, which is, I'm sure, pleasing to his family at home. All right, so starting off, we've got Malefus at center, surrounded by Scranton and Johnston. Yoon and O'Neill out on D, and the rest about ready to drop the puck. The win by Misson, driven back into their own zone. They corral it in front of their netminder. Scranton forces the turnover out to O'Neill. O'Neill tries to tap it up, but nobody home, drives it back into the Misson zone, but the ref's unable to see who did it, let it go. Johnston over there with Scranton. Puck's loose out to O'Neill, shot off of one of the Misson players out in front of their own net. Scranton reverses course, dumps it in front of the net, but only Misson there to take the puck. And they look to break it out of their own zone. Back on Yoon. Good back check by Malefus. Into the mid-Fairfield corner. Tries to set someone up in the slot as Misson, but out to their own defenseman. The shot onto Faitch that's gloved. And we'll stop play here at 16:09 in the first period. So coach changing lines. He's got Heckel out there and Hannah and Ludke with Klingenstein and Schwarz. Win by mid-Fairfield, but shot from Misson right away. They steal the puck and throw it on to Faitch. Faitch is able to secure it, and we'll redo that. Battle along the boards, and Hannah comes up with it temporarily, turns it over to Schwarz, and Heckel is hit for his trouble at center ice. Ludke now forces the turnover, but only Misson there. Misson just flying up the ice, and that should be an offside, and it is. Hey, Greg, can you move one seat over? Or two? Yeah, thank you. That's mine. All right, we got Ruff out there with Beck and Correa. Correa's thrown out. Zoo and Kakaro out on D. Tied up on the boards. Beck over to Zoo and over to Carey. He tries to dump it forward, but only Misson player there. Carey's able to pin the puck along the boards, lifts it high into the air, cross ice. Ruff gives chase, high up into the air again. Zoo tries to control the bounding puck, just knocks it to the other side. Zoo gives chase behind Faitch, taps it along the board, doesn't get it out though. Misson though with a shot on Faitch, who gloves it. 15-15 left in the first period. So Misson already with 3 shots on Faitch the first few minutes. Malefus back out at center with Johnston and Scranton. O'Neill and Yoon out there. Puck pinned along the board still. Malefus working hard to try to get it out. Misson now in the corner. They move the puck quite well. Yoon gives chase. Yoon pins his player along the board. Puck's loose. O'Neill tries to free it and does. Misson able to keep the puck in. Mid-Fairfield is skated out, but Misson content to just dump it behind Faitch. Yoon gives chase, and they throw it out to their defenseman. Weird angle, but O'Neill there. Again, Mid-Fairfield struggling to get it out. Throws it out to the slot, but nobody home. Nice play by Scranton to tap the puck out. Malefus over to Johnston, out in front. Oh, nice save by the Mission goalkeeper to keep this scoreless. Mid-Fairfield with a golden scoring opportunity there, but just unable to get the sticks completely on it. Credit the Mission goaltender with a good save there. Shores retreats back into his own zone, and he's chased by by a Mission player. Taps it over to Klingenstein. Puck's turned over to Mission though. Mid-Fairfield still battling, comes up with the puck. Hannah now collects it into the zone. Hannah with a shot just on the near side, the far side. Mission now into the zone, taps off a Mid-Fairfield stick. Ludke there, he's pulled and harassed by a couple of Mission players and throws it into his own zone. He spun around. Klingenstein over there with Schwarz, but Mission comes up with the puck, pinned off into the corner, out to their defenseman. Mid-Fairfield had gone in a little bit. They're going to have to come back out. Luckily, it goes into the slot area, but nobody's home from Mission. Ludke now with Vartanian. Ludke settles down. The puck goes into the corner. And here comes Mission, the full head of steam across center ice, dumps the puck off into the slot, pulls back, tries to saucer a pass over, gets a little bit too much on it. Vartanian now up with the puck, tries to lead it for Ruff, but unable to connect. Ruff just throws the puck into the Mission zone. Beck now gives chase. Beck gets there first for Ruff. Tries to get it to Zoo, but unable to get a stick on it. Beck now is harassed by a couple of players on the blue line. Keeps it from going out. Beck still with the puck. Loose behind the Mission goalkeeper. And Lee turns it over. Correa dumps it back out to Kakaro. Kakaro tried to get it to Beck, but Beck was skating off the ice. And here comes Mission. They get into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Nice play by Kakaro, making up for it. Steals the puck. Zoo's there with Kakaro, just trying to get control of the bounding puck. And it goes out of the Mid-Fairfield zone off of Ruff's head. But Mission back in again. Out in front. Lee had the puck in front of Faich, but just lost the handle, and Faich is able to cover up. 11:45 left in the first period. So far, Mission controlling the pace of play early on. Win by Mission, out in front of Faich, but good stick work by Yoon, preventing the entry pass into the slot. Mission still with the puck, loses the handle, and here goes Scranton chasing after him. Scranton with an active forecheck. Now Scranton's still in pursuit. Oh, and the puck takes a weird angle off the side of the net. Turnover by Mission. They lose control completely. Yoon there trying to settle the puck down and dumps it into the Mission corner. Mission just trying to get control of it as well. Now they've got a 2-on-2 with Mid-Fairfield, but they fall down, and Malefis comes up with the puck. Tries to get it to Heckel. He does. Johnston just able to dump it in the Mission corner. Mission with a home run pass that Faich lets go for an icing. So Kai Scranton with an active forecheck there causes Mission to make a couple of mistakes in their own zone. They're able to drive it out, though, nonetheless. 10:40 left in the first period. Hannah at center with Ludke. And he's got Heckel off his shoulder. Schwarz and Klingenstein out on D. Win by Klingenstein with a quick shot. Oh, wow. Klingenstein shoots the puck on the Mission goalkeeper. He had a beat on it, but then I believe it was Ludke over in the corner, gets a stick on it to tap it in. So Klingenstein with a booming shot on the net. Ludke gets a stick down, redirects the puck, And Mid-Fairfield takes an early lead, 1-0. Shores up with the puck, tries to tap it over to Lutke and does. Hannah now gives chase over into the corner. Lutke swings the stick wildly. He's got Klingenstein there. Klingenstein again with another shot, misses the net. Shores races over to try to secure the puck, but Misson fields it like an infielder, gains the Mid-Fairfield zone. They've got a man open. Just unable to get any shot on Faich, but back and forth passing goes. They are moving the puck well. They tried the backdoor play. Klingenstein's there to disrupt, though. Here comes Hannah now, up the boards. Owen Hannah with a full head of speed, but 3 Misson players on him. Looks for somebody on the wing. Nobody home from Mid-Fairfield. Steal by Heckel. Drives the puck back temporarily, but here comes Miller from Misson across the Mid-Fairfield zone. Tries to split Caccaro, unable to do so. Heckel now races over there. Nice play by Heckel to swat the puck loose out of the zone. But Heinrich from Misson reloads into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Shot on Faich, redirected. Oh, and the players there with a back door. Faich had come over to make the initial save and wasn't able to get over in time. Mid-Fairfield unable to pick up that backdoor play, which Misson runs to perfection, and they've knotted it up here at 1 apiece. 9:20 left to play in the first period. Mid-Fairfield 1 and Misson 1. So Correa at center with Vartanian and Beck. Yoon and O'Neill out there. Wynn and Vartanian up with the puck. Beck now up with it. Cross center ice, dumps it in. Vartanian's there with a turnover. Vartanian with a shot, misses the net. Vartanian with a steal. Paul with a good shift so far. Couple opportunities for Vartanian, but here comes Misson. They've got a breakaway on Faich. Save by Faich with a stick in the pad. Out to the Misson defenseman. Cross ice pass. Winds up, but nice block by Vartanian with a fantastic shift. Turnover, and O'Neill gives chase. He's got a couple of Misson players in there. They're still doing that backdoor play. Mid-Fairfield just picks it up. Out to the Misson defenseman. There's going to be a penalty on Mid-Fairfield. Shot. Faich tries to secure it. It's unable to do so. The ref blows the whistle anyway. 8:20 left in the first period. Some up and down action. Penalty on Mid-Fairfield. O'Neill's going to go off for a hook. So Mid-Fairfield's going to be on the PK here with Scranton, Schwartz, Malefus, and Klingenstein out there as the penalty killers. Missed the net. Winds around completely. Malefus with the forecheck. Misson is a really good skating team. Can't make mistakes on the PK with them. And it got through Faich's leg, but fortunately not the right angle to go in. Nice block by Schwartz getting in the way. Mid-Fairfield just trying to get it out, and finally does. Sends it the length of the ice. So it's 7:27 left in the first period. 1:07 left in the penalty to O'Neill. Mid-Fairfield trying to kill off the penalty. They've got Hannah and Heckel out there with Zoo and Caccaro out on D. Heckel at the face-off circle, win by Misson. Heckel goes out. Nice play by Braden Heckel, forcing the Misson player out. Still harassing the player, causes a turnover, and he's checked into the boards. So Misson enters the zone. Misson still with the puck, tries to get it And Faich just grabs it out of the air. Misson trying to swat at it with the sticks up in the air, but Faich is able to glove it to stop play. 6:58 left in the first period, 38 seconds left in the penalty to O'Neill. Yoon and Hannah are out there with Schwartz and Heckel. Heckel at the face-off circle. Win by Misson. D-to-D pass. Maniscalco passes over into the corner from Misson. Schwartz gives chase. Faich able to secure, not able to secure it, but bounce off his chest to stop the shot. Battle along the boards. Misson just trying to settle things down here. And a steal by Yoon. He's got Hannah over to the side. I don't know if you saw him. Coach goes for some fresh legs here. Penalties expired. O'Neill comes out of the box. But Misson now with the puck in the zone. Around on Faich. Faich with the initial save. Comes up with the save initially, and then Mid-Fairfield unable to clean out that crease and just taps the puck in. 2-1 lead. So after Mid-Fairfield kills off the penalty, they give up a goal right away on 5-on-5. So Mid-Fairfield down early now, 2-1, with 6:10 left in the first period. You can't sleep on this team at all. They can put in goals quickly. So Johnston at center with Ruff and Beck. Zhu and Kakaro out on D. Johnston at the center. Win by Misson, but Lucas Ruff trying to squirm his way into the Misson zone, almost stealing the puck. Here comes Lutke now with it. Cross-ice pass to Zhu, who whiffs on it. And here comes Misson. They're going to have a breakaway on Faich. Lee up with the puck, but he passes it off to the slot. Players unable to handle it. Mid-Fairfield dodges a big one there, but still out to Misson. But nice play by Lutke to tap the puck out. Johnston now down by himself and gives up the puck to Misson. Misson skates it in. Misson now with just a wild shot right. Oh, it bounded right in front of Faich, but fortunately, I believe Zhu was there. Puck out to their defenseman again. Zhu taps it over to Kakaro, a little too hard. Zhu trying to help out. Kakaro falls down. Vartanian tries to get it out, unable to do so. Vartanian just trying to settle things down, feathers it over to Johnston across center ice and just throws it down on the Misson goalkeeper. Mid-Fairfield looks for a shift change. Chang from Misson is hanging out at center ice looking for that long pass. Mid-Fairfield causes the turnover. Beck now leaves it for Carey, hits the side of the net. Beck now with a quick shot that the goalkeeper is able to secure. So 4:20 left in the first period. Mid-Fairfield goes up early 1-0. Then Misson comes back with two quick goals to go ahead 2-1. Malefus at center with Scranton and Heckel. He's got Yoon and O'Neill back on D. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Scranton with a shot that hits Malefus in the back. So Cheng gets into the zone. It was close to a penalty there, but Mid-Fairfield able to avoid it. Out to the Misson defenseman, back into the corner. Just fantastic passing by Misson. Misson all over Faich, and the net is off. Net is off. The net is off. So Mid-Fairfield still, Faich with another save, and finally the refs decide to blow the whistle even though the net is off by 2 inches. Sorry, I get a little animated, and they're going to call a penalty on O'Neill. So Mid-Fairfield goes right back on the PK again with 3:40 left in the first period. Hannah at the center position. He's got Ludke out there with Klingenstein and Kakaro. Mission looks to set up. Ludke tries to force the issue. Klingenstein meets the player there, not allowing the shot. Out into the slot. It's a deke play. Goes to the near side. Mid-Fairfield races over. Klingenstein now up with the puck. Just throws it on top of the boards. Hannah's trying to get it through. Mid-Fairfield with a good job. Ludke now is out. He's got Kakaro on his wing. Ludke now with the puck. Slides it to Kakaro with a shot. But it goes right into the belly of the Mission goalkeeper. So 2:55 left to play in the first period. Still a minute 15 left in the penalty to O'Neill. Heckel out at center with Zhu and Yoon. Also Malefus as the penalty killers. Malefus with the win. Out to Zhu, who throws a shot that's had to be sticked aside by the goalkeeper. Malefus forcing the issue, but here comes, no, Mission turns it over in their zone. Heckel now forcing it. Oh, Malefus overskates it, but then turns around, dumps the puck. Mission looks to reload in their own zone. Heckel now with a good forecheck, forcing the player back. Turnover, Heckel now has the puck. Heckel now trying to pin it desperately. He's got 3 Mission players on, finally turns over the puck. And Heckel's forced to the ground. The shot. Blow the whistle. So these refs are a little slow on the whistle. Braden Heckel was caught up with one of the Mission players in the corner, and the ref was trying to help them, and the play was still continuing. So I apologize if I got a little cranky there. So coach changes the line. He's got Scranton out there. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Klingenstein comes up with it. Leaves it for Schwarz. Schwarz in the corner. Mission now controls it out to the D. Hannah now out in front. Saved by Faich, who comes up with a save in the stomach. 5 seconds left. So Scranton at the center position. He's got Hannah and Klingenstein and Kakaro out there. So win by Mid-Fairfield. Kakaro comes up with it. Gets it over to Klingenstein, who forces it around. But Mission able to control the puck, but loses it to Klingenstein temporarily. But Mission back up with the puck. Behind Faich, Kakaro able to secure it temporarily, but still now a battle along the boards. Out loose in the slot. Klingenstein goes out there, saved by Faich with the glove. Mission player swats at him as he skates by. 1:20 left in the first period. Mid-Fairfield down 2-1. Hannah at the center position. He's got Scranton out there, win by Mission. Oh, nice intercept by Ludke. That puck was going into a dangerous spot out in front again, but a block by Scranton, a key block. Mid-Fairfield wising up to that backdoor play. Here comes Scranton, gets by his defenseman, despite being hacked, gets around him. Still with the puck, out to Zhu. Zhu with a shot in traffic, goes off the Mission goalkeeper. Hannah now up with the puck. Zhu winds it over to Kakaro. Kakaro shoots, misses the net. Zhu pinches in, dumps it into the corner. 40 seconds left. And here comes Mission. Now into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Bobs and weaves in front of Faich, save, and knocks the net off again. Is the Mission player. So we've got 25 seconds left here Ruff will come out with Correa and Johnston. Klingenstein and Schwartz out on D. Correa out there. Win by mid-Fairfield. Schwartz taps it over. Johnston there, looks up, tries to shovel it out, and does. Correa on his horse trying to get there before Misson. Unable to do so, but Ruff and Correa on the forecheck. Cross-ice pass, 8 seconds left. Misson's dangerous here. Klingenstein able to temporarily dislodge it, but behind Faich, and that'll expire. So mid-Fairfield down 2-1 against the Misson. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back here, folks, for the second period. Mid-Fairfield trailing 2-1 over Chicago Misson. A lot of action in that first period. Mid-Fairfield with a lot of scoring opportunities, but Misson just definitely moving the puck around, especially during the Mid-Fairfield penalty kills. So you've got Hanna at center with Ludke and Heckel, Kakaro and Zoo out on D. Win by Misson. Dumps it in. Faich lets it go around. Zoo gives chase. Out of the zone. Nice play by Heckel to steal the puck temporarily. Drives it over into the corner. Cross-ice pass. Kakaro's got to get there, and does. But Misson back up with the puck again. Out in front of Faich, and they try the back door again, but just unable to connect. Out into the slot on the side of Faich. Faich loses sight of it, but Kakaro there able to sweep the puck away. Misson now trying the back door again, but Ludke picks up on it wisely. Misson back up with the puck. Looks to reload. Out to their defenseman. Winds up, tip, and glove by Faich. Puck was actually bounding off the ice, and he's able to scoop it up. 16:05 left in the second period. So Scranton is out there. Let's see, sorry, they're all bunched up on me. It's got Scranton out there. Mid-Fairfield wins, O'Neill collects. Scranton and Johnston are there with Malefus. Malefus at center, steals it, turns around, looks for Scranton. O'Neill with a shot off the skate of the Misson player. Yoon pinches in, dumps the puck in to the corner. Johnston there with a Misson player. Johnston still battling along with Malefus. Misson player falls down. Oh, fortunate turn of events for Mid-Fairfield. Johnston gets a backhand on the net. Johnston pinned into the boards. Ruff is there now to help out. Ruff whiffs on it, goes out. Still battling though. But Misson now controls the puck. Yoon swatting at it, able to temporarily dislodge it. And O'Neal back up with it. Johnston now up the ice. Ruff now races over. He's got Malefus in front, but unable to get his stick on it. Beck now up. Mid Fairfield, Correa with a steal, shot off the pads of the Misson goaltender. And now Misson coming back, flying the other way over the blue line, toe drags, and a save by Fage, who again with the glove is able to scoop the puck off the ice like an infielder. So some up and down action. Correa gives his goaltender a stick tap, goes back to the center position. Correa's going to get tossed out. And Ruff is going to come in for the face-off. Win by Misson, out to their defenseman. Shot on Fage, he's not able to secure it. Misson still with the puck. Cross-ice pass, right up on the face-off circle. Shot! It's a little bit high and wide. And the Misson player loses control. Tries to reload at center ice. Maniscalco dumps in. Bounding puck. Fage tries to field with a stick, but Misson gets there first. Klingenstein now up with the puck. Klingenstein, nice pass, but Ruff unable to control the puck. Misson across center ice into the mid-Fairfield zone. Skates through by Schwarz. Puck's loose. Klingenstein now with the puck. Up to Beck, but now Misson back with the puck again. Schwarz over to Klingenstein, who's got some skating room. Klingenstein across center ice. Klingenstein tries to thread the needle, unable to do so. Heckel with an active forecheck, but Misson goes right around him. Into the mid-Fairfield zone to the side of Fage. Misson player actually pushed Kakaro into Fage. Oh, and here Heckel, he's got a breakaway, but the Misson player with a good back check. Beck picks up the puck. Wide, unable to hit the net. And now Misson's going to have a 4-on-2. Out into the slot. Kakaro with a beautiful defensive effort. Lutke now up with the puck into the Misson zone. Unable to get a shot. Lots of up and down action here. Misson now into the mid-Fairfield zone. At the top of the key. Just dumps it into the corner, but Misson still getting all those 50-50 pucks. Hannah with a nice play to steal the puck and drive it over to the other side. Heckel now trying to get by. Misson does. Passes the puck over to Lutke. Lutke and Heckel are there. Lutke now tries to leave it for Hannah, unable to get the pass over there. Kakaro now fields it in the neutral zone. Over to Lutke, who dumps it into the corner. Johnston surveys. He's got the puck. Johnston tries to get it in front of Malefus, and Malefus buries the puck. Ties it up 2-2. Johnston, before he got to the corner, surveyed the territory, saw Malefus streaking in, and was able to put the puck perfectly in the slot. Malefus with the tap in. At 12-12 in the second period, Mid-Fairfield draws even. Malefus continuing this torrid stretch of scoring for Mid-Fairfield. Right now, they can't stop him. They're only hoping to contain him. Malefus again with the puck, loses it to the Misson player, and here comes Misson flying down the ice. Yoon and Yoon and O'Neal there behind Fage. Yoon makes the defensive stop, tries to feather it, unable to hit. Back to Misson, who loses control. And here comes Malefus again, trying to get by the defenseman. O'Neal retreats into his own zone, tries to throw it out, but Misson's there, dumps it into the corner. O'Neal trying to dislodge the puck. Constantly seems like there's about 3 Mission players on the puck. Still Mission up with the puck, looking for that back door. They've got a player out in front, but don't get the puck there. Here comes Scranton with a full head of steam. Scranton gets by the Mission defenseman, but they come back. Shot off the goalie's pad. Scranton still with the puck, looking for a teammate. He's got somebody in front. Unable to get Correa in time. Vartanian with the steal. Vartanian with an active game on the defensive side of things. Fage goes out there and fields it for Klingenstein. Not sure what's going on here. That somebody's going to get called, or maybe it hit the netting. Sorry about that, folks. So there's going to be a face-off. Correa now at the center position. Win by Mission out to their defenseman. Shot deflected off Vartanian's skates. So Vartanian being rewarded with a little extra time here because of his defensive prowess. Out in front of Fage. Puck's loose. Unable to get a shot on him. Puck's still loose. Mission controlling the puck behind Fage. Klingenstein joins the fray. Now Ruff. Mission looks to reload. Just throws a puck into the corner. Mid-Fairfield trying to get a breakaway. Vartanian cross-ice pass to Ruff. Hits him in stride. Lucas Ruff has got control of the puck. Tries to get it to Correa, who's still got it. Unable to get a shot on net. Here comes Maniscalco from Mission right into the mid-Fairfield zone. Coccaro there. Wheels around. Coccaro still giving chase. Out in front. Mission still in control, but here comes Coccaro now. Picks up the loose change. He's got Vartanian. That should have been a penalty. The elbow goes up, but no call from the ref. Zoo now picks up the errant pass. Mid-Fairfield's got to be careful there. There should have been too many men on the ice. The ref's missing a few calls here. 8:59 left. And here comes Mission across center ice. Malefus now with the puck, but unfortunately leaves it for Mission. Mission skates in, shot! And Fage is able to secure it against his chest with his glove. 8:48 left. The line of Correa and Vartanian stout defensively on that last shift, helping Mid-Fairfield to avoid a couple scoring opportunities for Mission. So win by Mission, but the defenseman loses control of the puck. Beck now gives chase. That should have been an offside, and it is. 8:39 left in the second period. Just as a reminder, in between the second and third period, they do an ice cut. So it's about a 10-minute break or so. Allows the players to go back in. Malefus at center. Mission with the win. Rolf skates it right in. Looks to set up. At the top of the face-off circle, Fairfield lost containment on that center for a moment there. He was standing right in front of Fage, but Fage able to secure the puck. 8:28 left in the second period. So Klingenstein and Schwarz are out there with Hanna, Ludke, and Heckel. Hanna at the center position. Win by Mission. Back out to their defenseman. Ludke tries to make a play on it. Cross-ice pass, but nice block by Ludke. But Rolf picks it up from Mission out in front. Shot! Unable to get it through. And here comes Hanna. Hanna just trying to get control of the puck, and he does. Gets by one defenseman to Heckel. And a beautiful shot by Braden Heckel from Owen Hanna. Hanna with the assist to Heckel. Heckel just slides the puck into the net after Hanna just bobs and weaves his way around the neutral zone. Finally gains control of it in time to gain possession in the Mission zone. So Mid-Fairfield back in front for the first time since the beginning of the game, up 3-2 with 8 minutes to play. So coach changes out his defenseman, brings out Kakaro and Zoo, but runs with the same forward group. Hannah at the center position. Zoo chases the puck back, gets it to Ludke, unable to drive it the full length of the ice. Ludke now dumps the puck in. Puck over to Kakaro, who dumps it into the corner. Ludke gives chase. Ludke flying all over the ice. Behind the Mission goalkeeper, still Ludke with the puck. Pins it into the corner by the Zamboni door. Correa trying to help him out. Puck is loose, they don't see it. Correa finally does, but turned over to Mission. And here comes Mission. It's going to be a 2-on-2. They dump it into the corner. Zoo gives chase. Kakaro picks up. Oh, Kakaro's just absolutely tripped to the ground, and finally a call. I don't think Mid-Fairfield doesn't understand who it was on because Fage sat in the net. He's shaking his head. He didn't know who it was on. He couldn't see. It was behind him, but Kakaro was tripped by a Mission player. So at 7:03, Mid-Fairfield is going to go on the power play here. So the first power play unit is out there of Scranton and Ludke and Hannah, Malefus and Heckle out on D. So win by Mission, throws the puck over into the corner. Malefus gets a skate in the way, but here comes Mission. Mid-Fairfield's got to race back. Miller now, who's nifty with the puck, gets a shot onto Fage. Mid-Fairfield just trying to settle the puck down, get some skating room here. Heckle across center ice, enters the zone, bumps into Ludke, but Ludke back up with the puck. Bobs and weaves his way around, just trying to get some skating room. Leaves it for Malefus, over to Hannah. Hannah pinches in, gets it to Ludke. Ludke out in front, the puck's loose. Still with the puck, trying to get a backhand on it, puck's still loose. Heckle now with a booming shot, hits one of the Mission players. Mid-Fairfield with a couple of golden scoring chances. Throws it the length of the ice. Fage fields it. No icing. I think Fage thought there was going to be an icing and stopped fielding it. Malefus now flies up the ice. 54 seconds left. Malefus now around the defenseman. No call. Mid-Fairfield looks to set up shop. Heckle at the point to Hannah. Shot. Nice save by the Mission goalkeeper. Kicks it aside. Scranton up with the puck. Turns it over at the faceoff circle, but Hannah's there. Hannah saucers it over to Heckle. Heckle over to Malefus. Shot. Pad save on the side of the net. And the Mission goalkeeper puts his glove on it to stop play. 5:27 left in the second period. So far the last two games, you've seen Owen Hannah really come into his own. Plenty of scoring chances for Hannah on the last two shifts. So Mission wins the faceoff, but Schwartz is able to steal the puck, gets it over to Johnston, who looks to set up, but Mission able to throw it back out again. Kakaro tries getting it over to Schwartz. Schwartz, a blind pass, turns over to Mission. Johnston there to try to get the puck, so the penalty's going to get killed off, and here's Mission back up with the puck. Deflects off of Johnston's stick over Fage's head. Puck still in the corner. Kakaro giving chase with Correa, who goes down with a Mission player. Mid-Fairfield just trying to get things settled down. Turned over. Bobs and weaves. The Mission player gets around temporarily. Out to the defenseman. And off, I believe that was off of Beck. With the block. Mission still hounding the puck like a dog on a bone. Beck comes in, but Mission still with the puck. Finally throws it off to the side. Johnston looks over. Mid-Fairfield struggling mightily to get it out of their own zone. Kakaro now over there with Beck. Mission player still with the puck. Kicks it finally over. Schwarz collects. Tries to dump it in the air, but the Mission player keeps it in again. Schwarz able to control the puck. Finally gets it out. But I believe it hit one of the Mission players on the bench. But that's on Schwarz, so I believe that, it's going to be a face-off in the mid-Fairfield zone. 3:46 left in the second period. Mission very active around the mid-Fairfield zone with their deft passing. Malefus at the center. He's got Scranton out there with Ruff. Ruff tries to get it out. So they're going to call high stick, I believe on mid-Fairfield, so it'll come back to the face-off circle, and they'll redo that again. You can see Lucas Russ desperately trying to set up that breakaway to Malefus. Win by Mission, controls the puck, D-to-D pass. Shot high over Fage's glove. Yoon gives chase. Scranton gets on his horse, goes to the other side, but Mission still with the puck. Throws it again behind the net. They're still looking for that back door. Scranton interferes with them. Malefus now down the glass. Malefus has got a breakaway. Shot saved by the Mission goalkeeper. Ruff is there. Taps it back to Malefus. Ruff now looks around, looks for an open player. Just keeps the play alive. Scranton comes up with a puck. Dumps it into the corner, but only Mission's there. Puck gets by Yoon. Mission player tries to get around him, and the Mission player goes right into the goalie, Fage. Scranton taking exception to the Mission player diving into his goalie. .250 left in the second period. A lot of up and down action here. Hannah out there with Ludke and Heckel. Hannah with the win, but Mission with the steal and wins it. Out to the top of the face-off circle. I believe that deflected off of one of the mid-Fairfield defenseman's stick and up into the netting. 2:44 left to play in the second period. Hannah back at center. Win again by Mission. Out to their defenseman. Winds up to the near side. Fage falls down. He's got to get back in net. Finally does. Shot off the Heckel stick and up into the netting again. Mid-Fairfield looking tired here. It's a 5-on-5, but Mission passing around at will. Mid-Fairfield doing a lot of chasing in this period. You can see some tired legs. The break will definitely benefit Mid-Fairfield here. Win again, but Hannah somehow weasels his way through, taps the puck out. He's got Ludke and Heckel in tow. Heckel at center ice. Takes a shot, misses the net. Klingenstein there, dumps it over to Schwarz. But Fairfield looks to reload. Schwarz throws it out to Ludke. He's got Heckel in the slot. Out in front, unable to connect again. Klingenstein up with the puck. Big shot off the knee of the Mission player, and he's down. So Mission tries to take advantage of this, but they've got two players down. Still no whistle in mid-Fairfield with a puck. Heckel finally dumps it into the Mission zone. There's like about 8 Mission players on the ice and no call. And finally, the refs call an icing to stop play. Two of the Mission players were down in their own zone, one of them reeling from a shot from Klingenstein off the knee. Was hobbling off the ice, and more Mission players were going on, but apparently it's like a WWE wrestling match. The ref's back is turned, and who knows what happens. 1:31 left. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Back out to Kakaro. Kakaro gets it over to Ruff. Ruff pinches in. Ruff down to his knees. Over to Zoo, who winds up. Shot. But Ruff with a heady play with a steal, Beck comes up with it. Beck with his own shot again. He's got Ruff there, unable to connect, but a nice pass over to Correa, who's right in the slot. Here comes Misson again. They reload. Puck's over into the corner. Kakaro there pins his player up. Correa comes up with the puck. Correa now through center ice. Correa gets it over to Ruff, who just dumps it in. Beck gives chase. 45 seconds left. Beck tries to pin it. Puck comes loose. Scranton now with a nice play to keep the puck in. Scranton hits the brakes, dumps it out to his defenseman, and there's going to be... And so, ironically, Mid-Fairfield, I believe, get called for too many after the Misson had about 8 players on the ice. The ref didn't see that one, but the puck went right by the Mid-Fairfield bench. And so Beck's going to have to pay the price here. So Mid-Fairfield forced to the PK. Malefus is out there with Scranton and O'Neill and Yoon. 34 seconds left. Out, another win by Misson. To the top of the key, top of the face-off circle, back to the top. Misson just trying to squeeze it. Fates with a pad save there. Just manages to stick his leg out at the last second, and the puck squirts out into the neutral zone. 9 seconds left. Malefus just trying to waste some time here. 2 seconds, and that'll be it. So a questionable call at the end of the second period forces Mid-Fairfield to the PK, but Mid-Fairfield goes into the break here up 3-2. We'll bring you the third period in about 10 to 15 minutes, so hang tight, and it should be a great last third period. Okay, and welcome back to the third period. Mid-Fairfield up 3-2, and we're going to start the third period, unfortunately, on the PK. So Beck will be in the penalty box here, serving the too many men on the ice penalty. Malefus at center with Scranton, Caccaro, and Zoo as the penalty killers. So referee waves to the goalies, and we'll get started here. Malefus at center. So again, Misson with the win. They've been fantastic on the face-off circle today against Mid-Fairfield. Misson enters the zone quickly. Cooney up with it. Out to Miller. Shot off to the side. Or sorry, pass off to Cooney off to the side. They're trying that back door in front. A blast on Faitch, who's able to just collect it off his chest. So 1 minute left, 1:01 left in the penalty to Beck. Misson moving the puck around at will on Mid-Fairfield in their own zone. Coach runs with the same group, or sorry, he's switched out. He's got Caccaro and Zoo out there with Scranton and Malefus. Malefus forces the player back to turn it over. Out to the top of the key, to the face-off circle. Nice play by Zoo. Faitch falls down. Not sure what happened there. Faitch recovers in time. Top of the face-off circle. Top of the slot again. Shot on the Faitch and he saves it. Puck goes bounding out. Misson unable to secure the puck. Mid-Fairfield goes here for a quick shift change. But Misson flies right back into the zone and sets up shot. Puck turned over to Hannah. Tries to feather it off the glass. Nice job by Hannah. It's going to force the Misson play. Oh, just another few inches. And the goalie would have had to play it. Hannah with almost a perfect angle off the glass. 3 seconds left in the penalty to Beck. So Hannah at the face-off circle. We've got Yoon out there with O'Neill and Heckel as the PK. Yoon tries to secure the puck, gets it over to O'Neill. Penalties expired. Heckel now retreats behind Faitch, hits the brakes, gets the puck up to Ludke, who turns it over to Hannah. Hannah tries to split the defenders. Nice play by the Misson defenseman. And here comes Misson. They're going to have a 3-on-2. Oh, and there's a breakaway on Faitch. And he stops it. Oh, but the secondary shot goes in, so Faitch makes the initial save. Nobody's there to clean out the crease because Faitch was down on the ice. And Misson taps it in for the tying goal, 15:04. So it looked like Faitch had made the big save. Mid-Fairfield just unable to sweep away that rebound, and goaltender's on the ice. Correa at the center position. Misson now reloads in their own zone. Cheng now from Misson sets up shop. Puck squirts off of Schwartz's stick, but over to a Misson defenseman, and a block by Beck, who's hobbled. Klingenstein now into the corner. Boy, Misson moves that puck well. Looks like they pass in that face-off circle, get 2 or 3 passes off just in the face-off circle alone. So coach has to go for wholesale changes. He's got Malefus there at the face-off circle. A win by Misson. Shot and tips off of a stick, and Faitch is able to glove it in the air. 14:30 left in the third period. We're all tied up here, 3 apiece. Misson just with the evening goal just seconds ago on a breakaway. Caccaro now up with the puck. Kakaro looking for somebody. He's got Zoo now. Zoo now hits the brakes behind Faich, turns it over, and Faich is able to put a glove on it, but Zoo was harassed by a forechecking Mission player. 14-18 left in the third period. Malefus at center. He's got Johnston out there in Scranton. Klingenstein and Schwarz out on D. Win. Puck turned over, though, right to the side of Faich, way up in the air. Mid-Fairfield just trying to get it out. Puck off of Schwarz's skates. Johnston leads Malefus, who's unable to get around the defenseman. But Scranton trying desperately to gain control. They throw it back to Schwarz, who throws it to Johnston, back to Schwarz, who tries to connect to Malefus, unable to do so. Malefus, though, with an active forecheck with Scranton. Johnston now up with a puck. Johnston and Malefus there. Tries to get it to Malefus, unable to do so. Scranton now back up with a puck. Leaves it for Johnston. Cross ice, tried to hit Malefus, unable to do so. And now here comes the Mission. 3-on-2. Puck deflects off, and Scranton's able to get the puck up. Now Scranton trying to split the defenseman. And here comes Mission. Yoon's going to have to get there. And beautiful play by Klingenstein to get a stick down. But he falls down to the ice. Mid-Fairfield doesn't notice it. Shot to the near side and whistles around the boards. Nice play by Ludke to get his skates in the way of that pass. Klingenstein loses it to Yoon. There's a turnover right out in front. Some sloppy passing by Mid-Fairfield, but the puck goes out of their zone. Acker now from the Mission gets by Yoon behind Faich. Oh, tried to do the backdoor again. Unable to connect to this winger. Mission still with the puck. Throws it into the corner. Mid-Fairfield just looking for a shift change here. Heckel unable to get the puck out. Back to the Mission player. Bobs and weaves, unable to get a shot on the net. Long pass to Heckel, and Heckel's got a breakaway, and he buries the puck right over the goalie's glove, and Braden Heckel storms down the center of the ice to put one past the Mission goalkeeper. 4-3, Mid-Fairfield goes ahead with 12:01 left to play in the third period. The Mission goalkeeper, I don't even think saw the shot. He was looking at his glove the whole time. Heckel with that deceptive move just buries the puck. O'Neill tries to get it and does, up to Correa, who forces the Mission goalkeeper to make a save. Vartanian there to keep the puck in. Ruff now gets around the goalkeeper. Back and forth the passing goes behind the Mission goalkeeper. Yoon pinches in, tries to dump the puck up, unable to do so. And here comes Mission across the Mid-Fairfield blue line. Mission gets there first, out in front. Puck goes bounding over Faich's head. Shore's now up, Vartanian up with it, who tries to get it out, unable to do so. Mission looks to get set up again. Out in front of Faich. He managed to get a stick on it and just deflected ever so slightly. Mission still, it turned over. Luckily, Yoon was there and turns the puck over in the neutral zone. Mission now flying around the ice, and Faich wisely puts his glove over it to stop play here. So Mid-Fairfield knocked back on their heels a little bit on that last shift. So, and away from the play, apparently some Mission players and Mid-Fairfield players going at it right by the benches, and Mission called for the infraction, so Jacobs will cool his jets for 2 minutes. So 10:54 left in the third period. Mid-Fairfield goes on a power play. Scranton at the center wins it. Hannah just trying to get control of the puck and does to Lutke. Lutke skates in. Oh, he had Scranton there for a second. Bounding puck that goes out of the zone. Mid-Fairfield just trying to settle the puck down. Heckel now. Long pass. Back to Heckel again. Over to Malefis, who loses control. Over to Lutke. Over to Malefis to Heckel. Big shot that's padded to the side. Mid-Fairfield back up with it. Scranton over to Malefis, misses the net. Mid-Fairfield looks to reload again. Heckel over there. Scranton now with a shot that's saved. Hannah now collects the rebound. Over to Heckel. Back over to Malefis. Hannah tried to get there, but Misson got there first, and that should be an icing. So Mid-Fairfield with the #1 power play unit, moving the puck around quite well, but unable to get a quality shot, but still moving the puck well. 52 seconds left in the penalty to Misson, 9:46 left in the third period. Coach changes out. He's got Johnston out there with Beck and Ruff, Coccaro and Schwarz out on D. Johnston at the face-off circle, Misson with the win. Beck now gains control of the puck. Coccaro slides in, slides over dangerously to Schwarz, who just leaves the puck there. Misson now with control of the puck, but loses it to Schwarz. Coccaro now up with it across center ice, who dumps it in. Misson goalkeeper fields it. Misson throws it back out, and that should be another icing on Misson. 9:12 left to play in the third period. 19 seconds left in the penalty to Misson. Mid-Fairfield brings back their some members of their #1. They've got Malefis out there with Scranton and Correa. Schwarz and Coccaro out there. Refs started play even before everyone was in place. Nice play by Scranton to steal the puck. Misson steals it back from him again. Scranton still with the puck. Dangerous play, and now here comes Misson. Coccaro's back. Malefis races back with a beautiful back check. Malefis now with the puck. Malefis skates by, gets by his defenseman temporarily, but loses the handle. Out to Correa, who forces his shot. And Misson reloads. Coccaro back there. Coccaro with a nice stick check. Out to the side of Fage, out in front. Misson player loses control. And the Misson bench is howling right now, wanting to call. Shot into Fage. And he's able to secure it in his stomach. So the Misson player, Jacobs, who went off for 2 minutes just before, playing with an edge, drawing the ire of a couple of the defensemen from Mid-Fairfield. 8:16 left. Hannah out at center. Win by Misson. Shot, but it goes off of Hannah, I believe. Zoo there. Tries to get it out and does. And now Lutke has some skating room. Lutke passes it over, unable to get it to Heckel completely. Zoo up with it, cross ice to Klingenstein. Big shot! Oh, it grazes off I believe the helmet of the goalie. Heckel now in front. Klingenstein able to keep it in, but it's fielded temporarily by Misson, but Lutke slides it over to Heckel, out in front, and he scores! Braden Heckel and Lutke. Braden Heckel goes flying into the air, somehow gets his stick down to put the puck past the Misson goalkeeper, and is a little slow getting up. He went crashing just with a reckless abandon into the air. And Bobby Orlike gets his stick down and puts the puck into the net. So with 7:40 left to play, Braden Heckel puts Mid-Fairfield on his back with a key pass from Ludke. Looks like he got the wind knocked out of him. Coach is over there talking to him. So Mid-Fairfield came to play in the third period. And good to see Braden's getting up slowly, gets to his knees, and he is one tough customer. I have no doubt that he will be back the next shift. But paying the price for his boys, puts one in. Yoon gives him the glove tap. Skates off under his own power, which is good to see. So Mid-Fairfield up. Vartanian out on the wing with Ruff at center and Beck. Yoon and O'Neill win. Vartanian slides in, steals the puck, but here comes Misson again. But Beck throws the puck over to Yoon. Vartanian loses an edge. Yoon now up with it, loses control, and here comes Ruff up with the puck. Ruff feathers it over to Vartanian, turns it over, but O'Neill is there, tries to thread the needle to Vartanian. Paul Vartanian with a good game here against Misson, a couple of key shifts defensively. Misson back into the Mid-Fairfield zone, hits the brakes, throws it out in front of Faich, and Faich with a blocker save, keeping the puck out. Faich again with a save, with the glove. Faich keeping the puck out of the net here at 6:56 in the third period with a couple of key saves to preserve the 2-goal lead so far for Mid-Fairfield. Malefus now out there with Johnston and Scranton. Kakaro and Schwartz. Kakaro drives the puck over to Scranton, who fields the puck. Scranton tries to thread the needle to Malefus, unable to do so. Still into the Misson zone. Johnston comes up, and here comes Misson across the Mid-Fairfield line. Steal by Malefus. Turnover in the slot, but now Misson's got the puck again at the top of the face-off circle. Slides it in at the top of the key. Saved by Faich. Johnston swipes at it. The puck's forced out of the zone. Misson forced to retreat. Misson's slow going here. Turns the puck over to Johnston, who turns it over to Misson. And here comes Cooney from Misson. Passes it over to his teammate to the near side. And the puck whistles around the glass down into the Misson zone. Maniscalco doesn't complete the pass, but a Misson player there to pick it up. Gets by Schwartz out in front of Faich, but loses the handle. Schwartz able to force the forward over into the corner. High up into the air goes the puck. And we'll have a stoppage here in play. 5:41 left in the third period. Both teams look a little tired right now. Hanna back out there at center. He's got Ludke out there with him. And Correa. The ref finally blows it. Hanna wins. Zoo gets it over to Correa. Bounces off his skates, but Correa still fighting for possession. Manages to knock it high up into the air. Misson defenseman forced to retreat. Ludke with an active forecheck along with Hanna. Pins the puck back in. Ludke now with the puck. Down to the ice. Correa back up with it. Correa and the Misson player going at it. Now into a drop pass into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Give and go. There's a player right in front of Faich, but they're unable to connect. Mid-Fairfield cutting off those passing lanes well in the third period. Shot onto Faich. He scoops it up again off the ice. Gloves it like an infielder. 4:49 left in the third period. So Malefis back out at center. He's got Scranton out there with Johnston. Ref admonishes Yoon for sliding in too early. The face-off circle. Yoon gives chase into the corner. Out to the Mission defenseman, Rolf. Passing it along well is Mission out to the side of Faich. Rolf now up with the puck, but nice play by Scranton to temporarily dislodge it. Yoon gives chase with O'Neill. Yoon now behind Faich. Yoon now finally up with the puck. Gets it to Johnston, who's able to swipe at it, but unfortunately there's going to be an icing here. 4:18 left to play in the third. Lots of up and down action here. His coach looking for some fresh legs. Got Caccaro and Schwartz out there with Malefis, Johnston, and Scranton. Win by Mid-Fairfield, but out. And Faich able to make the save. Quick shot by the Mission defenseman on Faich, who's able to stick it aside. Caccaro now up with the puck, tries to get it to Johnston. Puck wildly thrown into the corner. Schwartz now up with it off the glass. Johnston now up into the corner, tries to pin it there with Malefis up with it. Malefis now races down the ice, gets it to Schwartz, turns it over in the neutral zone. Caccaro back there to force it back into center ice. Here comes Mission now, enters the Mid-Fairfield zone, floats it into the front. Saved by Faich into the stomach. 3:36 left to play in the third period. Mid-Fairfield struggling to get it out of their own zone right now. Definitely missing Heckel here, who's missed a couple of shifts. Correa now back at center. He's got Ruff out there with Beck. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Zoo gets it high off the glass. The Mission player tries to field it, can't. Here comes Lucas Ruff flying down. Gets by the Mission player and pins it into the corner, but Mission continued trying to work it out of the corner, but Ruff and Correa with a great job. Correa loses his stick. Zoo winds up, and it's fielded off into the corner with Beck there. Mission looks to reload, cross-ice pass. Klingenstein races back and manages to get the puck back into the neutral zone. Mission player wanted no part of Klingenstein there. And that's going to be an offside. 2:56 left. Bantam hockey, that's an issue. Klingenstein with a good 5 to 6 inches on the Mission player. Mission player wanted no point in trying to contest that puck. What? Heckel is back out. That's good to see. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Ludke is harassed by a couple of Mission players, but manages to drive the puck in. Hanna gives chase. Puck's loose. O'Neill with the save and a shot onto the Mission goalkeeper. Hanna now gives it over to Ludke. Yoon retreats. A couple of Mission players up, and that should have been an offside, and the ref somehow does not see that, even though he's staring at the play. Shot onto the side of the net. Whiff by the Mission defenseman, and they reload at center ice. Puck turned over. Mission now with a shot on the Faich off his shoulder. Both teams a little slow here. Yoon now gives chase into the corner. Out to Miller, the Mission defenseman, cross-ice pass. And a block by Johnston, who tries to feather it. And Malefis is tripped actually by the puck. Nobody knows where it is right now. Mid-Fairfield with a nice job getting the puck on the Mission goalkeeper. And the puck forced deep into the Mid-Fairfield zone. And it's turned over in the neutral zone. Caccaro is there. Shot off of Feich's glove, and it's in. 1:32 left. and Faitch's glove betrayed him on that. The glove has been active all game, but he just couldn't secure the puck. 5-4, so this just got tighter for the last 90 seconds or so. Mid-Fairfield's going to have to earn this one. Faitch with a snow cone, and the puck just dribbled into the net. Hannah at center with Ludke and Correa. Win by Misson, who throws it into the corner. Schwartz now giving chase. Puck into the slot. Misson up with it, and a save by Faitch into the stomach. 1:18 left to play. So both benches decide it's time to talk things over. 1:18 left to play. Mid-Fairfield just made this a little harder for themselves. Puck turned over at center ice, and Misson executing perfect passing. Puts a shot on Faitch's glove, just unable to secure it. The glove's been outstanding all day, but unable to come down with that one. Misson is deadly when they have an advantage in the zone. So coach over there drawing up the play that he's calling for the next minute and 18, what he wants them to run. So I'm going to try to take a look. So you got Hannah out there with Ludke, Klingenstein, Malefus, and Scranton. So they're going to pull their goalie right away, even before they gain possession. It's probably a good move. They've been winning faceoffs throughout the day. Malefus at the center position. So but Malefus able to get over there out to the defenseman. They've got a guy in front, and Faitch manages to get a pad out there and just leaps on the puck. Faitch just able to get a leg out there and just move the puck ever so slightly. Sees the puck to the right side of his net and just bounds on it to stop play at 1:08. They'll reload here with 68 seconds left to play in the game. So again, Misson with another win. Klingenstein tries to pin the puck up out into the slot, but he whiffs on the puck. Misson still just throws the puck in. Moving the puck around, they've got a guy in the face-off, saved by Faitch. The puck is still loose. Out into the face-off. Another save by Faitch. Holy cow, with 46 seconds left. Wild finish here with 46 seconds left in the third period. Faitch coming up with a couple of key saves. Mid-Fairfield hanging on to the 1-goal lead. Malefus, another win by Misson. Shot goes to the near side. Mid-Fairfield just trying to get it out, and they do to Ludke. He's going to take his time. Doesn't get a shot, but he's got Scranton there. Hannah just throws it into behind the net. Wisely, 30 seconds left to play. Ludke now with a shot. Ludke again drives the puck behind the Misson goalkeeper, or behind the Misson net. Mid-Fairfield just trying not to get too deep. Misson gains the zone quickly, but the puck is turned over and out of the zone. Acker now with the puck. Mid-Fairfield just trying to get bodies on it. Does. Mid-Fairfield will hang on to win here. Faitch atoning for the missed opportunity with the fourth goal with two big saves at the end. And Mid-Fairfield hangs on for a 5-4 win over Misson. And they mob the goalkeeper. And that's it, folks. We will see you tomorrow morning. And I believe we're going to renew acquaintances again with Misson tomorrow morning. So have a good night.